But it's right here, placed at the courthouse lawn. So if you didn't realize it, there's a lot of music that goes on in Cumberland County and Crossville, and we're super excited to be a part of that. I'm gonna get this turned over to our band here tonight and get you all going. Everybody, a warm Cumberland County welcome for Aaron Tessis. And I'll let you introduce your band, Aaron.
Thank you for coming out. It's great to be here at the Grinder House. Box and just be like, we want you to play. It's been a long time. I hope we remember how to do so. My name is Aaron Tessis. I go by Air Bob.
Ponje.
And the Snake Man.
Apps.
All right, this story starts when I was 3 years old. You're here. When I was 3 years old, my parents took me to go see a movie, and I came out of that theater. It was nice. Dad, I'm gonna be a rock star. They're still waiting. They're still waiting. Thank you. That's the end of the story. It was a very short story, folks. Thank you all for coming out. So they took me to see the movie La Bamba, and I begged them to get a guitar for it took about 3 years, 2 or 3 years, till they finally got me one. And then it got to the point where they couldn't get it out of my hands. You know, like be walking down the street or down the hallways at school. That's always a fun thing, hearing people tell you, like, remember when you used to do this? And I'm like, no. But it's always good. All right, and and then fast forward many, many years, and I was working, but I wasn't working as a musician, and so I answered an ad on Craigslist, and that was to be a performer on a cruise ship. So I followed that ad, and by chance, I happened to meet this fella right here on the loading dock in Fort Lauderdale. And we were about to start off on an adventure like that, and we're going to do another little cover. This is one that we did when we first met on the show. This was our go-to. Hallelujah. I tell everybody that like the songs that you're about to hear, like the ones that we wrote and stuff, they're gonna make you believe in yourself. But the stories will just make you believe. Maybe a little slower.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played. It pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Now, baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room, I walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya. But I seen your flag on the marble arch, and love is not a victory march. It's a cold, it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Baby, there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew ya. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a chord and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank y'all. Now we have left the port. We are out at sea. Let's see where our imagination takes us. Oh, the places that we go blow you away. Ooh. Well, every time I go away, you know I wish that I could stay, girl, just a little bit longer. We keep getting stronger in every way. You're my baby. Every time I miss your face. Don't need to close my eyes and waste the beauty that surrounds us. I love you till we're both dust. You're my baby, you're my baby. Ooh. The places that we go will blow you away. From the hills in Tennessee to the shores of LA. The sun goes down, it's dark out. I look up at the stars. A million years of light, girl, looking back down on us. Everywhere we go, the people that we know blow you away. Oh yeah, let's break it down. Places that we go blow you away, blow you away. Places that we go blow you away. Ooh. Well, every time I go away, you know I wish that I could stay, girl, just a little bit longer. We keep getting stronger every day. Yeah. Ooh. Take me away. Places that we go will blow you away. From the hills in Tennessee to the shores of LA. The sun goes down, it's dark out. I look up at the stars. A million years of light, looking back down on us. Everywhere we go, the people that we know will blow you away. It's been a long time, as Asa was saying.
Oh, yeah.
A few years, is that what he said? Like 2 or 3 years? How long?
Way too long.
Too long, so long, been too long. Yeah, been a long time coming, been a long time. I've been running for such a long time. I've been so stubborn, been a long time. It's been so long, been a long time. Long time coming, been a long time. And I've been running for such a long time. Been so stubborn, yeah, been a long, been so long, been a long, been a long time. I've been running for such a long time. Oh yeah, been a long, been so long. The places that we go blow you away. Tennessee to your way. Ooh, blow you away. Yeah. Blow you away. Thank you. I left my libations at the table. If someone could so kindly. This is great service. Thank you, Riley. I don't know what I'd do without you. You should have seen me leaving the house. I left 3 times. I would have left my head there if it weren't screwed on, as they say. About a year ago, just before this craziness happened, another thing ran its way through Tennessee, and I couldn't have written the song better after it happened than I did before it happened. And this is a song called Tornado. 1, 2, 3. If I go and it's tornado. If I die in a hurricane, if I live somewhere on the rainbow, I say I died a happy man. If I lay with the lion, if I turn into the shade, am I the prey? Am I the preyed on? All I know is that I pray. Overload, like you're running into danger, looking for a miracle. I said, turn a stranger to your neighbor. You're looking for the love you hold. And you were born. If I stay in the fire, I surely go down with the flames. But will I rise up from the ashes? Will you remember my name? Oh, it's a lonely road when you're running around in circles, make you feel overload, like you're running into danger, looking for a miracle. I said, turn a stranger to your neighbor. You're looking for the love you hold. Yeah. So when I go in a tornado, and when I die, take over.
Okay. So this song is a song that I wrote. It's like a Brazilian samba. Well, it is. And it's about letting go of your problems and letting the sun take over when you're having a bad day. Let the sun take over and leave all your worries behind. No use crying. Oh, 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 oh. Take a walk on the beach in the sand where it feels so nice. The sun is shining for me and you. Never thought I could make you laugh out loud. Make your sadness vanish just as fast as it came down. Let the tears in your eyes just disappear. There's no use crying over what we cannot stop. Let the sun take over and leave all your worries behind. No use crying. Oh, 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 oh. Take a walk on the beach in the sand where it feels so nice. The sun is shining for me and you. When you need someone to understand, everything ain't going down the way you seem to plan. I know what you're feeling, yes I know, 'cause I'm going through the same things that you're going through. So let the sun take over, leave all your worries behind. No use crying. Oh, 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 oh. Take a walk on the beach in the sand where it feels so nice. The sun is shining take a walk on the beach in the sand where it feels so nice. The sun is shining for me and you.
Ponje.
Yes.
Snake Man.
That's our little intro there. So if you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Aaron Tessis. We go by Air Bob.
Cohen J.
Snake Man.
Apps Rainbow.
Yeah. Welcome to Rainbow World, y'all. All right. You guys having fun? You enjoying yourselves? All right. I'm gonna try this now. When I was because we were talking about the ship, and Asa, he asked me to, and Angela, they said, we know you do a mean Buddy Holly. So, in A. In the key of Buddy Holly, there's only one key. I was so excited. We were just like hanging out last night, like vegging on the TV before bed, and we turned on Cops. And, you know, it's good mindless entertainment. Anyway, they were in Lubbock, Texas. And I'm like, this is a sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you made me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your loving and your dirty loving, all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you know you love. You say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day. You made me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, when Cupid shot his dart, he shot it at your heart. And if we ever part and I leave you, you sit then home and then you tell me, boy, baby, that's someday. Then I'll leave you. Oh, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day. Oh, when you make me cry, you say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, close. That'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day. Oh, well, that'll be the day. Oh, well, that'll be the day. Oh, well, that'll be the day. Thank y'all. That's how I made my way here to the United States of America. I'm originally from Toronto, Canada. And then they sent me off on a cruise ship, and I landed somewhere back in the States, and then they sent me back to Canada. And then I finally came down here. I got in doing a Buddy Holly tribute / impersonation. And that took me all the way down to Myrtle Beach. And then strange thing happened when I was there. Brooks and Dunn, the impersonators, they had another gig. So they brought in Rod Stewart, the impersonator, for one night. And then Elvis turned to me after the show and he said, Buddy Holly, why don't you come out for a drink with me and Rod Stewart? Well, how do you say no to Elvis? And Rod Stewart. So we get to the restaurant and group of girls comes up and they're like, oh my gosh, it's Elvis and Rod Stewart. And their manager. I'm like, I'm Buddy Holly. Excuse me. And then Elvis turns to Rod Stewart and he said, Rod Stewart, what's the craziest time anyone's ever mistook you for the real Rod Stewart? And he goes, oh man, I tell you what, like it was about 10 years ago, some kid walks in while I'm doing karaoke at the Johnny Rockets over there, and he thought Rod Stewart was singing karaoke to himself. And he just about lost his mind. Well, I called Adam up very randomly before moving here, and I was done Legends, and I was staying on Kenny Chesney's couch. It used to be Buddy Holly's couch, and then they got rid of Buddy Holly. They brought in Kenny Chesney. Buddy Holly was crashing on Kenny Chesney's couch. Kenny Chesney was like, you need to beat a Buddy Holly. So I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't have any shows. I don't have anything lined up. So I called up this guy who I worked on a cruise ship with 5 years prior, and I said, hey, I see you got a place in Nashville. Can I come stay for a few days? And he said, we need a tenant. Yeah. And how soon can you get here? And I moved in a few days later, and to this wonderful red brick house. Oh. I think that's a nice little segue right there. You wanted a story, and you got a segue. Here it goes.
No,
this one's by Adam and Garnett.
Yeah, this is a song I wrote about our house.
They practically write themselves, like I tell you. The stories will make you just believe. Here we go.
All right. A 1, 2, a 1. Packed my bags and put my stuff in a U-Haul truck. Drove it way down south on the interstate. Took my wife and left my dog Suzanne behind. My mother cried and my father yelled, be safe. Once a year we head back home to say hello. But the visit is only good for 3 long days. My folks watch TV all day from 8 to 8. It can get a little old, what can I say? May Tennessee my home with my sweetheart. We bought ourselves a big old red brick house. Some days it's hard to get along, but most days we're okay. 'Cause the red brick house is where I wanna stay. Let's hear that guitar. house. Some days it's hard to get along, but most days we're okay. 'Cause a red brick house is where I wanna stay. 'Cause a red brick house is where I wanna stay. I love it here and I think I'm gonna stay. Old country western song. I wrote that song back in 1968. No, just joking. Like 2016 or something.
When did I write that? Yeah, I think around that time, right?
Yeah.
68. There's 2 time zones. We live in Central Time and then Rainbow Time. Yeah. So, I mean, in Central Time we moved here. It was 6 years ago. In Rainbow Time it was like about 5 or 6,000 years ago. That's it, just to give you.
It's been a while.
Time span reference. So the question I know you're all wondering here, because like we're out at sea and you probably need a life raft, but you're probably wondering why I'm wearing running shoes. They told me that was the dress code here. I thought I would just fit in. No, in fact, that bad joke does lead somewhere. Best outlet you can have sometimes is getting out in nature. In fact, just before coming here today, it's a 2-hour drive from Nashville, so we decided we'd check out the beautiful Cumberland Mountain State Park. And if you haven't done those trails, it's a lovely walk. I recommend y'all doing it, not too tough. But when I was a kid, my parents used to send me off to summer camp. They forgot to pick me up one year. Was the next start of the rest of the story. But when we were at the camp, the young kids were called the Voyageurs, and like all the young Voyageurs looked up to the CDBs, which were the Corps de Bois. And that's what a trapper is. In fact, de Montbriand, the first Nashvilleian, was named Timothy de Montbriand. That's what inspired this song. He was a Corps de Bois. He was a fur trapper, and he was trading down in Nashville with the then locals. And he became known as the first Nashvilleian. I was inspired by all this. I like to go out into the woods. Corps de Bois, it means runner of the woods. So if I haven't lost you yet, I'm about to start singing in French. So just get ready to get lost. But that's the best part about getting lost. That's how we find ourselves, right?
Right.
Yep.
All right. So, and in case you didn't know, nature does talk. And if you don't quite know what it's saying, well, I'm about to tell you. It said, you don't know how lucky you are until you know how lucky you are. And you don't know how good that you are until you know how good that you are. You don't know how loved that you are until you know how loved that you are. And you don't know how light that you are until you know how light that you are. So if you want to sing along, you can sing along to that part. Je suis un coureur de bois. Je flotte comme les feuilles et me tiens comme les arbres. Je chante pour les animaux et avec les petits oiseaux. Et le seul piège que je posais peut ton cœur dans mes bras. Je suis un coureur de bois. Je suis le cœur de. See, you don't know how lucky you are till you know how lucky you are. You don't know how good that you are till you know how good that you are. You don't know how loved that you are till you know how loved that you are. You don't know how light that you are till you know how light that you are. It goes around and around, you're up and then you're down, round and around it goes. It goes around and around, you're lost and then you're found, round and around, up and then you're down on the carousel in the hills of Tennessee. My heart is in the woods in the hills of Tennessee. I'm a runner in the woods in the hills of Tennessee. Un coureur de bois. Je suis un coureur de bois. Je flotte comme les feuilles et me tiens comme les arbres. Je chante pour les animaux et avec les petits oiseaux. Et le soupir que je possède peut encore dans mes bras. Je suis un coureur de bois. Je suis là, le cœur de bois. I say, you don't know how lucky you are.
Do you know how lucky you are?
You don't know how good that you are.
Do you know how good that you are?
You don't know how loved that you are.
Do you know how loved that you are?
You don't know how light that you are.
Do you know how light that you are?
You don't know how lucky you are.
Do you know how lucky you are?
You don't know how loved that you are.
Do you know how loved that you are?
I say you don't know how good that you are.
Do you know how good that you are?
And you don't know how light that you are.
Do you know how light that you are?
It goes around and around. You're lost and then you're found. Round and around it goes. It goes around and around. You're up and then you're down. Round and around. Up and then you're down on the carousel in the hills of Tennessee. It goes round and around. You're up and then you're down. Round and around we go. It goes around and around. You're lost and then you're found. Round and around. Up and then you're down on the carousel in the hills of Tennessee. My heart is in the woods in the hills of Tennessee. I'm a runner in the woods in the hills of Tennessee. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Timothy DeMumbrian, a fellow Canuck turned Nashvilleian. We were good buds. We still are. Rainbow World, he's still around, still kicking, still trapping. Miss Linda, if you can hear me, I would love a refill of some hot water. Any other drink requests on stage?
I'm fine, thank you.
One glass of I'm fine, another one of I'm good. And a round of that for everybody as well. In fact, this is a perfect segue. I'm big on those. Amazing. Since we're talking about filling up our cups, this is a good one. This is a feel-good favorite of mine. I had a friend who thought he was dying. Maybe he was. You never know. The power of music, the power of thought, the power of prayer. So I wrote this song for my friend Philip, who he had a mass in his heart. Last I checked, he's okay. So who knows? But if you have anybody, so I preface this with this thought, with this power, and with this prayer that we're about to do, is that if you got anybody that needs some healing, some good thought, now's the time. We're going to put it out there. Here we go. Fill up your heart with love. Fill up your mind with stuff. You're an infinite cup, a vessel of love. Love what you learn and learn what you love. Fill up your mind and fill up your heart. Put down your cross. You've been burdened too long. Let me take the weight off. You're down on your knees. When you pray for the light, don't forget to say please. Put down your cross and take the weight off. And fill up your heart with your mind and fill up your heart. Let's go for a walk. Get ready to climb, then we'll float at the top. Are you ready to fly? Angels have wings. There's music in heaven from earth and the things. Let's go for a walk. We'll float at the top. Let's go fly. Fill up your heart with love. Fill up your mind with stuff. You're an infinite cup, vessel of love. Love what you love and love what you love. Fill up your mind and fill up your heart. Fill up your mind and fill up your heart. Fill up your mind and fill up your heart. Thank you all so much. So we were supposed to go into the studio this week, but for some reason a frog decided to jump into my throat at some point this year and give me some trouble, just croaking out. But instead of going into the studio, I worked very hard this last week to get all my old music up on iTunes and Amazon and Spotify and all that. So if you're so inclined and you're on those things, you can, that's all under my Central Time Zone name, the Earth name, not the Rainbow World name. So Aaron Tessis, if you want to check out some old stuff, and then all these songs that you hear that you've never heard before, we're ready to go. We're about to jump into the studio and knock these out, so they will be available to hear soon. So remember that for some future date this summer.
Oh yeah, October 45th.
October 45th. That's the official release date. Oh, okay. Everybody still having a good time? So grateful that you're here. We're in Nashville. We all lived in the same house together 5 years ago. I moved in 3 days later after, I didn't really, aside from my two friends here, I'd never even met Gar before when we first, moved in. Here we are. Took us 5 years to form a band together, but about 2 weeks after I got here, to a month, I was looking for some new friends as well and trying to expand my social circle. It was like a triangle, and I was trying to make it into a square or a circle. And my triangle turned into a square. Right before I left Myrtle Beach, I met some random girl on the beach who was like, "Oh my God, you're moving to Nashville, that's so exciting. I know a guy named Brad, you gotta look him up." It's exactly what she sounded like. And so I'm like, she took my phone, she put this guy Brad's number in my phone. And I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, I'm a pretty social guy. I'm like, I'm probably never going to call this guy. But lo and behold, I ended up calling this guy. And I'm like, I'm new to town, looking to make some new friends. I met your friend Callie on the beach. She's like, sure, come on over. So I'm like, so I go over to this guy's house, and he goes, okay, nice to meet you. Like, how did you find me? And I told him I was like doing Buddy Holly in Myrtle Beach. Well, at that point, he's like, I don't mean to interrupt the beginning of your story, but like, I used to go to Myrtle Beach all the time. And the last time I was there, I got like a little like, you know, and I kind of, just a little confused. I walked into this restaurant and I saw this guy. I thought Rod Stewart was singing karaoke to himself, and I made a huge scene. So I told you, my stories will make you believe. So I don't know what that exactly is a segue for, but the hills here in Tennessee are riddled with stories, and this is one of them. Of course, well, we're going to play a Tennessee song.
That was really. That whole thing was really confusing. Oh.
I see a bunch of smiles, so if they're confused smiles, they're still smiles. It's all good. Somewhere in the hills of Nashville, a songwriter's living his songs. Goes around pockets full empty and pours out his heart all day long. He wanders about whilst he whistles. He carries a tune and a watering can. He waltzes to the beat of his music, hoping you'll sing along when you can. Tucked in the woods in Franklin, Tennessee, there's a girl who gives with a knife. She will use her blade to feed you. She'll use the blade to save her life. She wanders out seeking adventure. She likes to do things on her own. She's looking for a man who will love her like a man and make her feel safe in his arms. Till one summer day the two finally meet, two souls on one path in a spark. Get out of the kitchen if you can't take the heat, when a stranger crawls out from the dark. And we got stoned, we got high, and we made love from 9 to 9 on the level all the time, and we made no promise just to keep it on us. Oh, we got stoned, we got high, and I have loved you all my life. I got your tattoo on my mind, and now I walk the valley, the ghost of valley. Yeah, I walk the valley with the ghost of valley. Oh, you came in for a reason, lasted for a season. I'm gonna love you for a lifetime, a lifetime. Oh, you came in for a reason, love me for a season. I'm gonna love you for a lifetime, a lifetime. 'Cause we got stoned, we got high, we made love from 9 to 9 on the level all the time, and we made no promise just to keep it on us. Oh, we got stoned, we got high, and I will love you all my life. I got your tattoo on my mind. Now I'm in your valley with the ghost of valley. Yeah, I walk the valley with the ghost of valley. Oh, I march the valley with the songs of valley. Yeah, I walk the valley with the songs of valley. Somewhere in the hills A songwriter's living his song. Thank y'all. Since we're in the hills of Tennessee, we're going to do one tribute to the Queen of Tennessee. But in our household, we call her Dolly Partner. Because she sends us books, and it's like a partnership. It's a relationship with Dolly. The Imagination Rainbow, have you ever, Imagination Library, have you all heard of this? Dolly Parton, if you sign up, if you have a kid, you get free books basically for life. It's incredible. I mean, it's been a minute since I pulled out my Whitney pipes.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. Will always love you. You, my darling, you. Bittersweet memories, that is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. And I will always love you. I will always love you. You. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you've dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. Ooh, and I will darling, you, I will always love you. Thank you.
I wrote this song when I was 8 years old. In Rainbow World.
Rainbow World. You can clone yourself there and work multiple jobs. That's why they're all rich. You can clone yourself up to 10 times. I got the news today. In a machine.
She asked me if I heard what she said, and I said beautiful words. I heard beautiful words. She asked me if I wanted romance. I'm gonna move with your curves, gonna move with your curves. And I know when it fits like a glove and you love, you're standing on that road called love. And I remember feeling 8 years old, wondering what love would feel like when we're old. I remember all the stories that we told. I remember feeling 8 years old. Love is burning me. Love is burning me. Is this thing still on yet? She asked me if I wanted romance. I'm gonna woo you, girl. I'm gonna woo you, girl. She asked me if I'd give love a chance. I'm gonna eat what you serve. Gonna eat what you serve. And I know when it fits like a glove and you love, you rolling down that road called love. And I remember feeling 8 years old, wondering what love would feel like when we're old. I remember all the stories that we told. I remember feeling 8 years old. I remember feeling 8 years old. Thank y'all. James, are you hiding out in the corner there? What's that? Sure. Hey, I think our monitor went out here or something. That's what happened. I don't know if you can come check that out. Also, if I can get 2 more glasses of hot water, that would be wonderful. Is everybody enjoying themselves? Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you to the Grinder House for having us. Thank you to to all the staff working hard, keeping y'all happy, I hope, as well. This point of the night, Asa usually comes up and asks a few questions, so let me see what he might ask. What have you been doing lately, Aaron? Well, we get together once a week, and so that's kind of cool. I'd like to thank my company who's here with me tonight, Riley, one of my halves, and our and young Aurora here, who is a prodigy student here in the Rainbow World School of Music. Gar here can do amazing things. So if you know anybody in the Nashville area too who needs some music stuff, this is what we do. We try to teach music and I guess good morals too. That's part of our little motto. All right. We made a list. Not necessarily in any order. There are no order of things in Rainbow World, except that there's an order. It can be random ordered
There's
sometimes.
multiple moons.
Multiple moons.
Multiple suns.
And multiple suns. Here's another segue. I know, everyone's gonna wonder, like, how does this segue, right? Well, it really doesn't. But since we're just hanging out, I figure I'll let you in on a little lingo that we got here. Perfect. Yeah, you can set that one down and I'll pass the other one to Garnett. Thank you so much. I swear, I mean, has anybody ever seen Cirque du Soleil? I just performed one of their tricks. All right, so whenever someone asks me how's it hanging, you can pick this up too. You just tell them I'm hanging out.
Hanging on.
I'm hanging in,
And it just goes like that.
I think.
Take you anywhere you want to discover. Take off into a love abyss. You can climb aboard my magic ship. Yeah, I'll take you anywhere you want to discover. Take off into a love abyss. Well, I remember my first recital. It was the time before American Idol. Now I'm just searching for the stars of Nashville and start fishing a fishbowl and no diversion of that kid. I'm hanging out, I'm hanging on, and I'm hanging in. And I've been praying for the suicidal, and I've been talking to the angel Michael. Put my clothes into the heavy cycle, never throw in the towel. I hang my clothes, but not my head. I'm hanging out, I'm hanging on, and I'm hanging in. Here we go. Come on, baby, take a trip. Climb aboard my magic ship. Yeah, I'll take you anywhere you want to discover. Take off into a love abyss. You can climb aboard my magic ship. Yeah, I'll take you anywhere you want to discover. Take off into a love abyss. Take a trip. You can climb aboard my magic ship. Yeah, I'll take you anywhere you want to discover. Take off into a lover biz. And I've been reading from the Holy Bible, and I've been searching for the perfect title. The engine's running, but I'm sitting idle. But I'm not sitting still, I may be hanging by a thread. Everybody now, I'm hanging out, I'm hanging on, and I'm hanging in. Let's go! Come on, baby, take a trip. Climb aboard my magic ship. Yeah, I'll take you anywhere you want to discover. Take off into a love abyss. You can climb aboard my magic ship. Yeah, I'll take you anywhere you want to discover. Take off into a love abyss. You can climb aboard my magic ship. Yeah, I'll take you anywhere you want to discover. Take off into a love abyss. You can climb aboard my magic ship. Yeah, I'll take you anywhere you want to discover. Take off into a love abyss.
Thank y'all so much. Sure, absolutely, yes. So how did this band form is the question on the tip of all your tongues, and I'm about to answer that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
So last December, I don't even remember this last one because like
The one before
2020.
pandemic.
Let's just erase that.
It was 2019.
Like the 20 and the 20, they just cancel each other out if you put it in a
Big
fraction.
blur.
So back to 2019, we did a show to end the year. It was a big charity show that I called Give Back to the Future. And I made a spaceship for it too. It was a fun little time, you know. Built a spaceship and then you crawled inside the spaceship and you took a photo. You had to be there. Adam was doing the drums for me, and he said, let's jam. And I said, you know what? It's a good idea. So we got together like a week after that, and we were just jamming in the basement. And then Garnett was teaching, and
I'm like, what
and
are
what-
these guys up to?
yeah, they're sure making a lot of noise. She actually said, this band could be a lot better. And then she came downstairs and said, can I play bass with y'all? I said, sure.
Well, I was playing along with you guys a few times.
A few times. The funny thing is that when we lived together, this came up on Craigslist. And I'm like, you have to get this guitar. And then it just sat there collecting dust for a few years.
Yeah, I wanted to sell it. We bought this guitar, and I said, we could get $500, $600 for this guitar. We
Oh,
could
more
really
than
could
that.
use the money. This thing is not doing anything for us.
But
And
then
now-
what did I say? I'm like, no, hang on. We're going to use it. I just have this feeling one day. He's like, yeah, it's collecting dust. You're not using it. And then we came together, and then they needed a bass player. I'm like, oh, I could quit being a pianist. I'll just be a bass player. And then suddenly it just came together, and here we are.
Right.
It's really crazy how that
She
just
hasn't
came
played a
full circle.
piano since, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, right.
This one right here.
My blessing and curse.
This is a fun one. Since we found this situation to have a happy ending, which I call love, and a good thing, which is a win, and I call this a love-win situation. Because there's always like a love-hate and a win-lose, but like I'm like no, I don't play by the same rules. So this is a love-love, win-win. So if you like, you know, same thing. Don't go to bed angry. Sing this song instead. We're gonna start off with Gar. She's gonna. Or Jonathan.
right.
Jonathan actually plays the bass.
Hi.
This is Jonathan.
How are you?
Baby said that she loves me. Well, tell me, what is your game? You put put your lips upon me, but you just don't love me the same. I can't stop thinking about you. Do you know what it's like, yeah, to love somebody like you? Babe, I need you tonight. We're gonna rock the rattle, we're gonna win the battle, we're gonna lay our bodies down, then we're gonna mess around. We're gonna rock the rattle, we're gonna win the battle, then our love will be again. That's what I call a love, love, win-win. It's a love, love, win-win, such a love, love, win-win situation. Love, love, win-win. It's a love, love, win-win, such a love, love, win-win. It's a love-win situation. When I look at you, baby, I see the love in your eyes. Your lips lock and burn me. Ah, girl, you set me on fire. Yeah, turn it up. We're gonna rock the rattle. We're gonna win the battle. We're gonna lay our bodies down. Then we're gonna mess around. We're gonna rock the rattle. We're gonna win the battle. Then our love will be again. That's what I call a love, love, win-win. It's a love, love, win-win, such a love, love, win-win situation. Love, love, win-win. It's a love, love, win-win, such a love, love, win-win. It's a love-win situation. Love, love, win-win. It's a love, love, win-win, such a love, love, win-win. Oh. Love, love, win-win. It's a love, love, win-win, such a love, love, win-win. Yeah, we're gonna rock the rattle. Yeah, yeah. To love, love, win-win, such win the battle. Yeah, yeah. Situation. Rock the rattle. Yeah, to love, love, win-win, such win the battle. Oh, we're gonna rock the rattle. Love, love, win-win, such win-win situation. Love, love, win-win. It's a love, love, win-win, say. Love, love, win-win. Love, love, win-win, say.
Thank you.
I never imagined I'd be a bass player in my life. Never. And I used to mess around with the bass like before we would start the band when I was a band leader, and I said, oh, I want to play a bass. I said, you know, maybe I could play that keyboard guitar, and then this happened. So it was crazy, but I still can't get away from the piano. Still a pianist, still working as a pianist. But thank you for letting me be the bass player.
It's not bad for your first gig, Garnett, I'm going to say.
No frets, no callous. I love it.
All right. Y'all have heard. We're gonna pull one out of our own vault, so to speak. What's that? Okay. Well, I was gonna do Twin Flame. All right. This one, if y'all have heard of a soulmate, hopefully the couples here are sitting with theirs. But there's also something called a twin flame, and I couldn't tell you what it is. No, but this song captures it, I think. So, twin flame. Here Here it goes. I just download the songs. Bloop, bloop, bloop. High speed. I installed fiber, Rainbow World fiber connection in my brain. So.
Oh yeah, that's the latest technology.
The latest technology in Rainbow World. It's fiber optics.
Yeah, it's very high tech there.
This row gets it. Re-intro me. Here we go.
Well, I just saw your heart. You hit me like a spark. Oh, where do I even start? Baby, I just saw your heart. Tell me where to go from here. See your vision of your crib so clear. Do you hear these thoughts of mine? Do you feel the wings of time? Even the birds get tired of flying. When I lay my head to rest, I feel you beating in my chest. I let you go and now I love you more. Some kind of pain will show you how good you are. With two whole hearts beating outside for another. I'm yours to discover. Till someday it's just you and I, looking eye to eye, going infinite mile just to see you smile. We're always connected, forever a part of each other. There leaves me to wonder, oh, how I just saw your heart. You're not with me, but you are. Oh, as sure as I can see the stars. Baby, I just saw your heart. So tell me where to go from here. See your vision of your crib so clear. Do you hear these thoughts of mine? Do you feel the wings of time? Even the birds get tired of flying. When I lay my head to rest, I feel you beating in my chest. Let you go and now I love you more. Some kinds of pain will show you how deep you are. With two whole hearts beating outside for each other. Meet you in the middle of nowhere. Till someday we'll meet between the earth and sky. Like a familiar dream only in real life. Now I understand how absence makes the heart grow fonder. Let me love you just a little bit longer. Oh, I just saw your heart. I just saw your heart. Oh, I just saw your heart. And I love you too forever. Don't you know I love you then? Love you now. I love you too forever. Don't you know I love you then? Love you now, I love you to forever. Don't you know I love you then? Love you now, I love you to forever. Don't you know I love you then? Love you now, and I love you to forever.
Adam, you know which one we're going to play right now, don't you? Here's a segue. Sirens? This is as loud as we're going to get. Right here.
Well, maybe not.
Hope it's not too loud. But someone over there. They called 911, and they said, when they picked up the phone, we lost power again. Hold on. We don't have these problems in Rainbow World, only when we play the odd gig in Central Time. Rainbow World, these things don't happen, but, you know, it's part of being part of multiple galaxies.
Hello, 911. State your emergency. Do you need fire, police, or ambulance? Help, 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 help. I need all three. Hello, 911. State your emergency. Do you need fire, police, or ambulance? Help, I need all three. She set fire to my world. Send an ambulance for me. And if you could send an officer, tell you everything you need. Oh, police report for a broken heart. She waltzed in and hit the vault. Cast the voodoo spell so that I'd help her. Set fire to my world. She was a succubus. She will prey upon your life. A succubus. She will thirst upon your. Here we go. She was a voodoo queen. She cast a spell on me. There's a lantern in my chest, protected lock and key, in a tower, in a castle built in the middle of the sea. She came in on a ride. I had to help someone in need, so I opened up the door to my world and handed her the key. Took the oil from the lamp, doused the house in kerosene, and then she lit my world on fire, and it drove me to my knees. Just before she left, on that rafter through the night, she took the key, opened the lantern door, with a kiss blew out the light. Police report for a broken heart. She waltzed in and hit the wall. Got the voodoo spell so that I'd help her. Set fire to my world. She was a succubus. She will prey upon your life. A succubus. She will thirst upon your tribe. She will prey upon your life. I suck you. you, but she will thirst upon your trust. Suck you, but she will prey upon your life. Suck you, but she will thirst upon your trust.
Thank you. Give it up for Ponjay and the Snake Man.
Thank you.
Try old boy?
We'll try it.
Try it. It's an A. And just say, oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
One, two.
My love, all my kissing, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy.
Oh boy.
When you're with me, oh boy.
Oh
I
boy.
want the world to see that you're the man for me. My life, I've been waiting. Tonight there'll be no hesitating, oh boy.
Oh boy.
When you're with me, oh boy.
Oh
I
boy.
want the world to see that you're the
Ah.
man for me. When the stars appear and the shadows are falling, you can hear when my heart a calling. A little bit of love makes everything right. Now I'm gonna see my baby tonight. Well, all of my love, all of my kissing. You don't know what you've been missing, oh boy.
Oh boy.
You're with me, oh boy.
Oh boy.
I want the world to see that you are the man. All of my life I've been waiting, tonight there'll be no hesitating, no boy.
Oh boy.
When you're with me, oh boy.
Oh boy.
I want the world to see that you are the man for me. All my love, all my kissing, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy.
Oh boy.
When you're with me, oh boy.
Oh
I
boy.
want the world to know that you are the man for me. When now stars appear and the shadows are falling, you can hear when my heart a calling. A little bit of love makes everything right. Now I'm gonna see my baby tonight. All my love, all my kissing. You don't know what you've been missing, oh boy.
Oh boy.
You're with me, oh boy.
Oh boy.
I want the world to see that you are
Ah.
a man of me.
I'm going to interrupt a minute. Normally, I don't do this. I told Aaron, as a matter of fact, this is how we do it. About every 30 minutes, I give you all a break, let you have a drink, tune, stretch your fingers, and it just so happens, I'm like one of those classic cars that's 63 years old, 62 years old, and I'm getting my undercarriage redone. So I had to go take a break. This is the third week that I have finally gotten through a full hip replacement, and I'm not looking for sympathy at all. I'm doing absolutely fabulous. Very excited about that. But I ran off and left y'all up here. But I knew that Aaron and these guys could really handle it. They're professionals through and through. Awesome. What y'all think so far? Huh? Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
Man.
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
It's been a ball.
It's absolutely incredible, and typically I introduce our staff, and we probably have some that have gone home, but I do want to give them the recognition they deserve. So if we could get those guys to line up, that would be really great. This will give you a few minutes, just kind of like, all right, man, yeah, take a break, take a break. But anyway, our front of house is Look, our staff is fabulous. I mean, every day we see 5-star reviews and how wonderful the service is, and we're just blessed. We're truly, truly blessed to have these folks. The manager of the front of house, Linda, raise your hand, say hello to everybody, would you? Right behind Linda, we have Sam. Sam, say hi. And then we have Liz. Liz, say hello to everybody. Okay. Shelby. Shelby. She's a new face. I haven't seen her, but with her mask on. Back in the house, everybody else has already run off. Trey's doing our line cooking tonight. Trey, thank you so much. And everybody, a big happy birthday to Ryan. Ryan. And we don't have a machine. He washes everything by hand. He is a machine. That's right, man. Happy birthday, dude. It's remarkable. I see Dawn back there. Dawn, say hello. She's rolling silverware. Over in our little Harry Potter closet over here is really a full-blown TV studio. James Crawley, stick your head out. Crawley MediaWorks produces this show, and I've been watching it both on YouTube because YouTube gives us 1080p, and it's really cool. So I get to see full-blown HP or HD on YouTube on our Grinder House channel, as well as Facebook. So we're streaming that live out to everybody. We have lots of comments that are going on. They just absolutely love these guys. And, I don't even know what else to say. I'm actually asked the kitchen to make me a sandwich, and I'm going to head back out. They're going to wrap it up at 8 o'clock. You guys just keep an eye on the clock, and we'll kiss you off. All right. Everybody,
1, 2, 3, 4.
You know what? I can't get all the names. It's Aaron Tessis and
Air Bob Ponche and the Snake Man.
there you go.
You're never gonna forget that one.
And the Rainbow World. Love it, man.
Yeah.
These guys are fabulous. I'm loving it. Everybody, a round of applause for these folks.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out.
This one is by Gar, right here.
Yeah,
a
so
Ponche original.
This song's called Chillin' in the Sun. I like to just tell everybody a little bit about the story before I start. So this song I wrote quite some time ago when I was in Hawaii, young and single. That's what this is about. Here we go. I'm out in the summer sun, just chilling in the beach all alone, making time to relax before the day is gone and everybody's back on my case. I wanna just chill, no one knows my name. Everything's the same old, people take things slow. Just wanna sit back, watch all the guys pass me by, wondering why I'm sitting all alone. Just chilling by myself, trying to find some peace in my life. This day comes by once, need to clear the thoughts out one by one. Just chilling in the sun, chilling in the sun, chilling in the sun, chilling in the sun. It's strange how it slips away, but my memory ain't fading. I miss those sunny days when I watch the waves rise high. If I could go back in time, felt like all the world was mine. Chill, no one knows my name. Everything's the same old, people take things slow. Just wanna sit back, watch all the guys pass me by, wondering why I'm sitting all alone. Just chilling by myself, trying to find some peace in my life. This day comes by once, need to clear the thoughts out one by one. Just chilling in the sun, chilling in the sun, chilling in the sun, chilling in the sun. How was I supposed to know that I'd be the one and only you who changed my life? Got me thinking for a second life was all rosy and red, but I didn't know. Leave this world all to shame. Why did I have to leave? Sun for the rain. Sun for the rain. Sun for the rain. I wanna just chill out on the beach again, yeah. Where falling in love was floating everywhere. Where I could do all of my crazy things. A place that made me feel what joy could bring to my life, to my life. I said to my life, to my life. That's why I need to chill by myself, trying to find some peace in my life. This day comes by once. Need to clear the thoughts out one by one. Just chilling in the sun. Chilling in the sun. Chilling in the sun. Ooh. Chilling in the sun. Hey! Thank you. That was before I met him.
Now we just chill anywhere on the couch.
I object to
No.
some of those lyrics. I don't so, anyway.
All right. So here's a short story. I had a friend. He said to me on Memorial Day, he said, "Aaron, I want to write a song with you with one word in the title." This is a song called One Word. Again, though, and before I start, I want to thank, because there's like some hidden cameras. I feel like I'm on a reality show. And there are certain people watching on Facebook and online and other places. So thank you for tuning in. And we go live every week whenever we decide to rehearse. I call them rehearse shows. So if you're on Instagram, you could look up Airbob, AARBOBB, and that's the best way to keep up with us for now, is on there. And this is a song called One Word, and this is a word that if you're ever lost, or I wrote this song to save lives, and it helped save mine already, so it's doing something. Here we go. Yeah, it feels so good to sing. Yeah. I'll give you one word to put in a song. Give you one word, just sing it all night long. I'll give you one note, one chord, one leg, one beat, one rest. I'll give you one verse. You hear what I say? I'll let the chorus take you away. I'll give you one word, one song, one hit, and it goes like ba-da-da-da-bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-da-bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-da-bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, yeah. Ba-da-da-da-bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-da-bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-da-bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, yeah. Then you love help me like a suicide. I don't want to be another headline. I woke up like a deer in headlights. When you love hit me like a suicide, and there's only one way to survive it. Hey, 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 I'll give you one word, put in a song. Give you one word, you sing it all night long. I'll give you one note, one chord, one leg, one beat, one rest. To give you one verse, now you wanna say, I'll let the chorus take you away. I'll give you one word, one song, one hit, and it goes like
Ba-da-da-da-bum, bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-da-da-bum, bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-da-da-bum, bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. And it goes like ba-da-da-da-bum, bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-da-da-bum, bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-da-da-bum. The Crossville Grinder House Choir, let me hear ya. Let's go. Ba-da-da-da-bum, bum-ba-dum-bum.
Ba-da-da-da-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum.
Ba-da-da-da-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Yeah. One more time. Ba-da-da-da-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-da-da-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum. I'll give you one word, one song, one hit. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Y'all sound beautiful tonight. We should have opened with that one. No, it's been so great. I mean, I know all of y'all are hearing these songs for the first time, and I see a lot of people singing along. So that's the best compliment. Thank you so much. Thanks for sticking around. That's another good way to compliment us. And I hope to see you again. And that would be the greatest compliment. Thank you all. Thank you to the band right here. Give it up for Ponche and the Snake Man. Our wonderful staff here, Asa and Angela, for having us. And we got just a couple more. This is one you'll recognize. From the days when I used to moonwalk down the hallways at my school in a fedora. People would be like, "What are you doing?" And I just say, "I woke up like this." I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. I'm gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street, but not enough to eat. But who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? Summer's disregard, some brother's broken heart, in a one-man show. They follow the pattern of the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been. Victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize that there are some no home, not a nickel to loan. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? A widow deeply scarred, some broken bottle tied in a washed out dream. They follow the patterns of the wind, you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror, and I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, put yourself and make a change. You gotta get it right. Close up your mind to the man in the mirror. that change.
All right, we got one more for y'all. Thanks again so much. Hope you've enjoyed Air Bob.
Poe and Jay.
And the Snake Man.
Jay and the Snake Man. Poe and Jay and the Snake Man.
One minute you got, then 1 minute you don't. 1 minute you got something, then it's gone. And you're all on your own. Say 1 minute you got, then 1 minute you don't. 1 minute you got something, then it's gone. And you're all on your own. You're all on your own. You're all on your own. We're not here very long.
And the Snake Man.
And the rainbow is waiting.
Jay.
Oh, Jay.
The rainbow is waiting.
No, she don't care. From down on luck, she don't care. She don't get no, she don't care. She don't get no shit about me. She don't care. From down on luck, she don't care. She don't get no, no, she don't care. Don't get no shit about me. I don't care. If you're down on luck, I don't care. I can't get no, 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 I don't care. Don't bring that shit about me. No, I don't care. If you're down on luck, I don't care. No, I don't get no, no, I don't care. Just don't bring that shit around me. Well, Mary had a little lamb. Her fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the little sheep would go. Until one day, Mary, well, she came across the field. And there were rows on row where the poppy grows. And the devil made a deal. And I say, if you want to dance with the devil, you can go dance with yourself. But if you want to get with me, lover, you start with loving yourself. If you want to get with the devil, you can go dance with yourself. But if you want to get with me, lover, you start with loving yourself. Hey. If you want to dance with the devil, you can go dance with yourself. But if you want to get with my lover, you start with loving yourself. If you want to dance with the devil, you can go dance with yourself. And if you want to dance with the pony, you start with loving yourself. Hey! Take everything that you got and everything that you want. Take everything that you want and try to hold on. It's not very long. Take everything that you got and everything that you own. Everything that you want and try to hold on. It's not very long. It's not very long. No, no, it's not very long. It's not here when you're gone. It's not here very long. No, no, it's not here when you're gone. It's not here very long. Janice. Janice, Janice.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
To protect his home and family from disaster, Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Faucet running? That's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink.
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
I didn't know the trees were so amazing.
Yep, and the forest gives us shade, trees to climb.
That's awesome. Let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Why was the basketball court all wet? Because the players kept dribbling on it.
The dad joke. Corny, groan-worthy, but also one of the simplest ways to share a moment with your kids.
What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off for school? Bye, son.
So take a moment to make your kid laugh, because dad jokes rule. Make your kid laugh today. Go to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hi, it's Olivia Munn with my shelter pets, Frankie and Chance, reminding you that when you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the Humane Society of the United States, and Maddie's Fund.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical
Wanna
minnows and found a zillion
forget
of them
your
in the
town.
stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and
Yeah,
went back
I
to
need
the
a
Twin Fort
place.
for safety. Then we told stories
Don't
to our
keep track
and the
of
Big
time.
Dipper led us all the way home.
Well, I ain't one
Jill, we
minute
went to the
in a
forest.
day.
It's not that far.
That you cross my mind, so where your memory never comes around. Please don't forget your town.